car is just loud. You know, it's fine. And yeah, like honestly, I love this little car. It drives good. I don't really have any gripes with this car, to be honest. Although today I did notice something. Like I mentioned it in the live stream earlier. My car had a lot of oil in it. Due to the fact that well, it all leaked out. So I had to buy some oil today. And yeah, like a few of the bolts were loose on the valve cover, so I had to tighten those up. So again, not a big deal, but annoying. And like, luckily, you know, I caught that. Because you know, I decided, hey, let's pop the hood, see how it looks under there. And oh, there's oil everywhere. Like, I noticed this at the car show. So I'm like, okay, what's up with this? You know? And actually, I need to change that to yeah, there we go. And like the one thing that I noticed, because I didn't have any tools to fix it. Like I don't have socket set in here, but as well, they're not even proper bolts that way. They are like Allen key is what you need, right? And it was 5/32, I think it was. Size. Oh, there are firefighters at that house over there. That's not good. That's never a good sign when there's firefighters at a house with their lights up. But yeah, actually today was a very good day. You know, the car show was really fun, honestly, really good time. Then afterwards, I got, you know, I got myself some Harveys, which was good, honestly, good food. And then I went to go meet the Dark Horses group. So, and that's where I'm coming back from now. So, like you know, in my last live, like I said, we were meeting at iFly there. And yeah, it was a good time meeting with them. Like, to be honest, I haven't seen any of the Dark Horses members other than Cody in months. So, yeah, it's you know, it's pretty good. Like, good day. And honestly, like, we hung out there for let's see. Well, right now, what time is it? Right now, it is okay, 9:14. I got there at about 5:30, so I had been there for a while. Oh god, that sunburn really feels bad on this, like rubbing against this hoodie on my shoulder. But I'll put some aloe vera on it when I get home. What does that smell? What does it smell like? I don't know what that is. That smells a little weird. But yeah, like, and I don't think it's coming from this car. At least I hope not. But yeah, so you know what? And I just decided I didn't finish off where I was at during the last live stream there. So you know, I figured I'd just finish up here because yeah, like I went to Canadian Tire and I actually bought some tools just because I needed to fix that valve cover. I didn't have any tools on me. There you go, right? So yeah, and right now, like, I'm just headed back to Sundre. I'm on the number 2 as we speak. Sorry, the camera quality isn't great. When there's low light like this, camera quality goes out the window. I do not like low light at all. Yeah, it's no fun. But you know, it's nice little leisurely cruise on the highway with my loud car. Because again, like, this thing is loud. Not really loud though when it's idling or anything like that, but once you get it on the highway and stuff, it's just, you can't really like hear the phone. Like if you were, for example, if you want to have a phone call in here while driving, I have to hold my phone up to my ear because I can't really hear it, even on speakerphone. So yeah, that is a little annoying. That's why I would like to. Because I have a stereo to put in this car, in which, like, this old stereo, I know how it comes out now, which is annoying. Because what you have to do is, there is, like, 1 or 2 nuts on the back side of it that you have to take out, and then you snake it through before you cut it out, which I don't like cutting, so I have to see if I can snake it through there, and then snake the other one back in, and it's just, oh, so annoying. So, yeah. But I do have a stereo for this car, because I'd love to have a proper stereo in pretty good. There we go. Ah, oh God. I'm sore. I'm tired. It's been a long day. A good day, but a long day. I hope everyone here has had a fantastic weekend. I know I have so far. You know, it just when you're able to do car stuff, or at least when I'm able to do car stuff, it really puts a smile on my face, and it's fantastic. You know, get to see people and whatnot. And next week, or possibly even Sunday, we'll see how long it takes us to load up the International. Funny Fozigo. There we go. And I lost my viewers. Damn it. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why the connection dropped. Nothing I can do about it. You know, it happens at times. It's weird because, like, connection dropped, yet I have full bars. So, I don't know. Well, obviously I'm using data because I don't have Wi-Fi in my car, clearly. But yeah, like, I'm thinking of heading, maybe we'll see, tomorrow to Edmonton after I do this deal with the International, because International's already sold. But the guy wants, like, it's already been paid for, it just needs to be picked up. And he wants to see it at noon tomorrow, so I prefer it earlier than that. You know, if it was like, say, he wanted to see it at 10, so, you know, it might take us half hour to load up the car, and then I could be on my way to Edmonton, and then seeing if we can fix Halo. Because I'd see if I can get a hold of Keith. I'll get a hold of him tonight, hopefully, and see how he's doing, where he is at, all that sort of stuff, and see if he's busy tomorrow. Because if he's busy tomorrow, then I won't go up. Even though, like, yeah, you know, I think Lilo is currently in his shop. Because I know he was checking a couple of things on it, just to see if he can get it running a little better. And he did get it running better, but what he found as well wasn't, like I said, he got it running marginally better. So, just with a couple of, not even like carburetor adjustments or anything like that, he didn't even touch the carburetor. He was actually, well, I think it was the eccentric or not the eccentric, the electronic parts of the electronic advance. He got rid of that so that it acts as just a mechanical advance, and that seemed to have helped the car run just, again, marginally better. But then something he noticed as well is the coolant smells awful. Like, what he said was the coolant smells like bad ass. So, I don't know. Like, and the thing is, I know that coolant wasn't, like, that cooling system is dirty. That I do know. I knew that, when I freaking drained the coolant out of that car. Because it was awful. It looked horrible. So, I flushed it out, pretty decently, I thought, but then, you know, it needed more. So, again, another, you know, it's gonna need another flush, or I think it's stupid. I sent it to a shop for them to flush out the entire cooling system, and it's like, you don't need to set up a machine, you can just use a hose for it, right? I have a hose, kind of. It's kind of a pain in the ass to deal with because I have to set it up in my living, or in my kitchen, and then run the hose out to my car, right? So it's not ideal. But let me just pass this truck. It's yeah, so there is that with Lilo. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Like, hopefully another flush will do it. Yeah, but it's smelling bad. That's kind of weird. Because that's fresh coolant in that. Like, I flushed the entire system. The only thing that I didn't do was pull the freeze plugs out and flush it that way. I didn't do that. So it's possible that there's still some gunk in the bottom of the motor. Yeah, because I have to talk a little louder so in here when I'm sunburn on my shoulder. That's annoying. Let me see if I can get my hoodie off and help that situation a little bit. Because yeah, and unfortunately, like I went no open task live stream tonight, but because of the Dark Horses meet, I did hit that. You know what? Because I initially was planning on it, but then Dark Horse wanted to meet, so I was like, okay. And Cody was going to be there, so sure, why not? You know, I haven't seen Cody in a few weeks, and yeah, you know what? We had a nice conversation, and with the other guys too. I mean, you know, it was fun. It was fine. You know, and like to be honest, this car, it's fun with this car because it stands out so much from our cars, right? And like even at that meet, there was one other Fox body there. The rest of them were S550s, and there was one S197. I think there was a total of 8 or 9 cars. Right, so not a big meet, but you know it was fine. Some people don't have their cars out yet. Some people still have them parked because like, you know it's touch and go with good weather. So I already have my summer wheels on this car, so you know we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, like, and hopefully, you know, all the snow stays away, no more bad weather, and you know, because if it rains, okay, fine, I can deal with rain. That's not the end of the world. Because yeah, I mean, and I've dealt with horrible rain in this car. Like, it was such a bad rainstorm that, okay, not only was the car hydroplaning, but there was big pools of water on the road, and every time I hit one, my car would jerk to the right. It was awful. And, you know, there was points on that drive I was only going 40 kilometers an hour, you know, on the Deerfoot. So, yeah, you know, very sketchy weather. But then, you know, driving through that blizzard was the worst piece of weather I've ever driven through, by far. Because even though that rain was sketch, this was even more sketch. Because I could still see, not very far in front of me, but I could still see in front of me with the rain. With snow, I couldn't. And also, I'm sliding really bad in my car. Because I didn't expect that. Like, we went to go see, was that what we saw in the Batman? Maybe. Or was that the movie we saw the week before? I can't remember. But yeah, me and my dad went to go to the movie theater, and that happened, so. Yeah, it was a very sketchy drive coming back from Olds that day, but, you know, it happens. So, yeah, you know, we are getting into car season again, so I'm very excited. You know, there will be a lot coming soon. So I did today. I'm going to edit that all together, and then that'll be out to you guys very soon. Because, like I said, that is a car show video. So it's cool. You know, and because I haven't done a car show video in a while, and this is the one that the car show that I was at, you know, No Boys Loud put it on. So it was honestly a very good show. I was helping run a little bit of it, like I got roped into manning the entry and just seeing, okay, signing everybody in and whatnot, which it was fine. You know what? I don't really have any gripes with it, any complaints, but the thing is, you know, like I went there and like I was just hanging around the front, and then Sarah had other duties to do because obviously, you know, she's the founder of NBA and she's the one that, you know, figured all this out. Now, obviously, there was other people involved with it, but she was the main person, right? So, and yeah, and honestly, it was a great time. Loved seeing some of the ladies there, and you know, like I hadn't seen some of them in months, so that was nice. And it's been almost a year since I saw Alexis, so that was really fun to see her again too. It was just, yeah, honestly, a lot of fun, a lot of fun. But then I got in front of him really quick, and then I kind of stayed in front of him for a bit. But he goes up beside me. He's just doing, having fun, whatever else. And I'm having fun with mine a little bit. And he passes me, and he pins it, does a little bit of speed. And then okay, so then I back off. He backs off a bit. I pin my car, and it takes a good 10 seconds for me to catch him. Just because, again, this thing is super slow. Like, next week, or not next week, like, this thing, like, he was in his, S550. That thing is just stupid fast. I mean, it's got a Coyote in it with a 10 speed. They're just stupid fast. Because I've driven that car. And, like, I like his car. It's very comfortable. You can go super fast. And if you're not on it, you can actually get good gas mileage out of that Coyote. It's kind of funny because, Tony, like, he's trying to tell me, hey, get to put a Coyote in my car. But I was just like, well, I don't really have the money, nor do I really want to. Not on this one. Like, if it was Lilo, I mean, that'd be kind of interesting. But again, I don't have the money lying around to do that. I like the 302 situation and that, but a Coyote would be fun. Put the Coyote in, 10 speed, have like a drive shaft that's maybe 3 feet long, because the 10 speed is freaking long as hell. Or just made it up to a like a T56, manual transmission. Be fun. But that's something that I don't have the money for, and yeah, I'm just gonna not worry about it. Yeah, like in that car, right now, because I do know like somewhat what's wrong with that car. Not everything. Until we delve into it, take off the intake, take a look at the gaskets, see if there was any leaks there. Because I'm hoping maybe it's just intake gaskets, not a big deal, and we can just take off the intake, replace the gaskets, it goes back in, and it runs fine. Because that is possible, because it could be causing a vacuum leak, which is causing a lead situation in the combustion chamber, resulting in all of that oil being burned. It's possible, because that's the only thing that's left.